Hello, somebody, anybody, nobody, whoever may never see this. This is Siegfried Faust, the With Combat to Wisdom More Warhammer 40K. So this is more of a channel update. I've been busy. I had a job. Was working for the mouse, working at Disneyland. I didn't particularly care for it because when I applied for the job, it was different from what I had to do for the actual work. So unfortunately, I'm now looking for other enterprises. But I was busy with that. I was busy making more armies and getting things updated with the points change for the Q3 Data-slate that just happened. Armor of Contempt, new armies, etc. So I've been busy, busy, busy. So without further ado, I have 40 army lists I've done, and I plan to make 10 more, and then I'll release a top 50 video, probably a tier list of these armies on where they stand. The one that's going to be basically forcing me to wait will be squats. I did misspell one thing here. And I have some of these made already, but most are outdated, and I need to go through and re-yellow scribe them. And I will be throwing all these current 41s onto the Google Drive for people if anybody wants to grab them, throw them into BTS. I will let you know, though, that some of the points in CP is weird. So all the CP should be good, but for, say, the Chaos on BTS, on Battlescribe right now, you can't do Warlord trait for a good chunk of it for the extra cost you need to pay, so I do Cancel of Traders instead. Does it get the job done? Yes. Does it realistically matter? No, but technically it's wrong because it's supposed to be -1 for Warlord trait, but I just did -1 for something else, so the CP comes out correctly. Along with some point changes, like Obliterators are not updated for the points cost, and there's a data sheet for their weapons, but I think they're included in maybe one or two lists, and so be aware that some lists have, and not just that, including like Eldar, some other things, there is points that are floating up or down because it's supposed to equalize, because I did the calculations and I believe it's all correct. I tried to cover every major faction here. Um, and let me just keep going now. So I have, for the Imperium list, updated Admech, Blood Angels, Custodes, Dark Angels, Deathwatch, Grey Knights, Imperial Fists, Imperial Guard, Imperial Knights. And even though I did Guard, it's just so different. And, I love, the lore and whatnot. I did Death Corps of Krieg, Raven Guard, Salamanders, Sisters of Battle, Space Wolves, Ultramarines, White Scars, and Iron Hands. And that's all the Imperium armies. I have them all battle scribed, and I'm going to go through and yellow scribe them soon. I think the only thing that's like holding me back is I haven't been playing much 40k, and I really want the squats to come out, but I mean we still need Demons Codex and Imperial Guard Codex. I think there was maybe one more shoot, but to come out as well. Oh, and then World Eaters is gonna get one for themselves. Speaking of which, for Chaos, got the Alpha Legion, Bellicor Demons Undivided, Black Legion, Chaos Knights, Death Guard, Emperor's Children, Iron Warriors, Khorne Demons, Nurgle Demons, Slanesh Demons, Thousand Suns, Tzeentch Demons, Word Bearers, World Eaters, and Night Lords. And then for the Xenos, we have the Craft World, Drukhari, Genestealer Cults, Harlequin, Necrons, Orcs, Tau, and Tyranids. So some lists that get changed. Craft World, I feel bad for Craft World and Drukhari because my lists are spliced with a lot of Harlequins with basically the patrol detachment you can run with it because they just feel like better models, better units to run. Craft World even more so because of the nerf they just got for some of their psychic and their shurikens. And it's just very unfortunate. And Drukhari, while Power Pain is good, again, I just slightly feel like the Harlequin units are better, and the fact that I'm able to run them in such a thick amount without penalty is a little crazy. This is actually further exemplified with the Genestealer Cults, because Astra Militarum gets Armor of Contempt, not Imperium. Technically, Genestealer Cult, tank commanders, Leman Russes, whatever you want. You can just run a patrol of one and a patrol of other, like 200, 300 points of like an HQ and a single troop of Genestealer Cults, and make all the rest Brood Brother Imperial Guard with equal span. And that's the legal list. list. And they're getting all armor people now. It's nutty. I think that should be changed. It's like when uh before they changed Death to the False Emperor, and they're making it a bit better now in the way I like it. Because as it was when it first came out, um, it was I think it was I don't remember if it was against only Imperium or not, but just against all enemies. So it's like you're a chaos boy fighting other chaos for like world, like death to the false emperor. Like, what do they care? Necrons or Tyranids? Like, what do they care? What do they know about this? It's just so silly. And then I have 10 lists I plan to make armies for. Currently, this might change. I might do none of these and just have squats take the place of Krieg, and then I'll just keep up these 40 armies for 40k, even though it's the 42nd millennium now, for the timeline. Because Black Templars, they're a successor chapter. They're probably the most popular successor chapter because Sigismund and other things, but it's just and there's the Holy Emperor here, Nicholas Cage himself. But I already have one thing here that is a bit more important in the lore, which is Deathwatch. I think Black Templar is cooler, more interesting, but technically everyone must commit and serve. At some point, they must pay the tithe into the Deathwatch. And I mean, that's I don't know. It's more relevant than Black Templars, cool as they are. Red Corsairs, they're not given enough credit. I always uh, forget her name. Gilliman's waifu meme, even though it's not a thing, but the leader of the combined forces of the Eldar for the Resurrection cult, making an army of her. But the thing is it's bad. And the current Eldar, how they are, my armies, which I feel is a bit of a competitive thing, just has Harlequins in it anyway. So it's just, eh. Squats. So again, they're going to be a main faction, so they'll probably take the place of Krieg. I'll try to shut the Krieg army off before then, or I'll show it off regardless. But it's basically pony spam. I love the horses because the horses have a feel no pain, which is pretty funny. Renegade chapter. Try to make maybe a custom chapter or something. The Scourge, the Flawless Host, and the Purge all have cool lore I like. Again, Red Corsair is a massive fleet. It's the Adab, Abad, whatever sector with the Astral Claws that defected. It's all pretty cool. Huron Blackheart, I believe. Flawless Hosts, they're like master race. I always say Thousand Sons, Emperor's Children. So they're kind of like Emperor's Children, but on crack for their vanity. They literally are like master race warriors. If you dare suggest they don't have the biggest dick, they get mad. The Purge was a group that and so like they said they were great, and then people said, well, you made some mistakes, and then they just killed other people and turned evil. The Purge wanted the ability to identify heretics and traitors and liars. They were granted this ability by Zinch, and now they can never stop hearing deceitful thoughts of those around them. And it drew them cuckoo, even though they had the ability to just get rid of all heretics within the Imperium of Man. Just stick one of those guys on like as many planets as you could. Just constantly increase their clone them. Doesn't matter, it's worth it. But it's a plane of Zinch, so it definitely backfire. Yeah, so they went crazy. And then the Scourge is, hey, you know what? How to stop people from worshiping demons? Just kill the people. They're kind of like the Cabal, where they just went around and then help worshiping Nurgle to help them kill everyone faster. All three of those are pretty cool, and all four Red Corsairs, but they just don't get enough attention. More so because like Black Templar and Deathwatch, they are not under a Primarch as a founding legion. Blood Ravens, popular legion as well, along with a couple others, like the Mortifactors and the Lamenters. Mortifactors, I can't officially make them a successive chapter, which is odd in BTS because they should. Because Blood Ravens, they give you the option, but you shouldn't, because we don't know what they're a successor chapter from. more so, it's hinted that they might be a successor chapter of the Thousand Suns because there's so many Psychers, but yet they're Imperial. So I don't know. It's a little weird on BTS. And the Lamenters is also not an option, which is dumb. Because the Blood Ravens have a bigger problem because oh wait, sorry, and then is it the Lamenters? And the Crimson Fist. I think you could definitely do Crimson Fist. The Lamenters, I remember what the problem is now. Not only are they not there, but we know there's a success chapter for Sanguinius, but they don't have the Red Thirst and Black Rage. So you'd make a successor chapter of them, but they don't have that stuff. So you could like play that out, and that's fine, and it'd just be quote unquote a custom. Even though on battles, yeah, it's dumb. You need to be able to turn that off. And then Angry Marines, the technically most popular Space Marine fake one, which you could definitely make, but they're just not going to be nearly as OP as they're supposed to be. Um, Fan fiction Space Marine army. It's pretty funny. So again, I'll probably not make these. I might. It's in the air. I've already done so much, and I still need to yellow scribe these. This is stuff I would like to do. I mean, hell, the Minotaurs. I made a successor chapter a long time ago as well. I was thinking about doing that. I think it was like the Astral Wolves or Space Snakes or some crap like that. It was from one of my college classes. I ended up writing a whole paper about them. And then I just ditched it. It was just for like a paper. Um, yeah, so I have all the founding legions here. I don't have the custom chaos and imperial. I don't even think you're able to make a custom chaos anymore for match play. You still can for imperial. Uh, so I might do that. But again, everything here makes sense. The only two that I could get rid of and feel okay about getting rid of them would be the extra imperial guard, aka Krieg, because the other one is more meta. And then Deathwatch. I could get rid of that for a custom one. I'd have to go through and see how good it would be. Some of these armies are bad. Like, they're just not good. But they are, for that major bit of lore associated with them, so I want to keep them. So yeah, in the upcoming days, probably next couple of weeks, I'll do this. Again, I'll start yellow scribing, but what I really want is for them to release Bloody Squats. No date on that. There's a meme that the squats will come out before the Imperial World Leaders, like before other armies even get their updated codex. A new army's gonna come out. Cringe. I don't care. It's fun. It's funny. It's funny. It's fun. And it's fine. I actually like playing Imperial Guard. I think they're good. And heck, with the Armor of Contempt, ooh, baby, I run Legion Rust. I also think Legion Rust Demolishers should not be cheaper than Punishers. That's stupido. The idea of Punishers are cool, but then with everyone in their stable all the time, it statistically just does not work out. Or if you gave them the ability somehow maybe for points to even make them even more expensive, where you can reroll all failed wounds and hits or something. It's just, or more so wounds. They just need something. It's the illusion of choice. A lot of options, and not many good. I haven't shown off Raven Guards, Salamanders yet, or the Space Wolves, or the White Scars. I did make an Iron Hands. I've not shown off Imperial Fists, or Death Watch, or the Blood Angels. I fully remade the AdMech back to what I liked it to be, which is the Iron Strayer Belistaria spam. The Army of Renown is good, but I think I just like the Belistaria spam. It's just so many las cannons. Um, ugh. If you, the only it loses to like sisters. Ironically, the person I play most is a sisters infantry spam player. But if your opponent has any kind of elite spam big stuff, it just crushes it. It's so good. Um, I haven't built Alpha Legion yet. I redid almost all the demons. Belcor is still here. The Black Legion. See, again, this has Abaddon, but his points, like that list is almost like 100 points under cost or something because Abaddon is extra 80 points than what he is now. So he's gonna get expensive. So I'm waiting for him to come out. Uh, some of these lists, like I wish I had more vehicles and stuff with Iron Warriors, but with the CP reduction, I can't. Well, okay, two things. One, actually, they get lumped together. I built these lists with the idea more so of efficiency and or a bit of a dash of fun, but I can't justify dumping points into models that might be lore accurate or got mad swagger, but they don't flow with the army. They don't keep up with all the updated models' stat characteristics on trading off efficiency for points and damage to score points in a tournament style match play game competitively. Like you can make a lot of lists here way cooler, way more quote unquote silly, fun, or lore crusade wise, but you're something that will be unfortunate is you'll probably lose a lot because it's just not as efficient. At the end of the day, you're playing a dice game, so and you're playing a game, so the goal should to be having fun. A lot of people will correlate winning with fun, and I don't think it's terrible to like do see them together or not. At the end of the day, it's up to the player what they can or can't do. I try to do both. Winning is fun for me. It's not the only measure of fun though. I can lose and have fun for sure, and it helps me reevaluate my lists as well. Uh, there could be some tweaking for these lists. Of course, if you tailor to different matchups, then you're subjectively changing it based on a bias because of tailoring. So, of course, these lists could all be changed to fit a certain army that they're fighting against or an evolving meta. But I only have so much time and interest. And again, these will be up on my Google Drive. And when squats come out, you can expect for sure that I'll be updating them all. And then at that point, as soon as the squat models are available on Forge World, probably in like a week or two, maybe after that, I'm hoping. Uh, with the good people who go forth and do that, I'll uh I'll be uploading them on here. That might be my last army. I'll just go through do yellow scribing for all the armies I've already yellow scribed and done videos for. Originally, again, I was going to do a video talk about each. I may still do that. It's really tempting to lump them together now, though. That's to be decided. That and uh, there's point changes. So even if all of them are like, if I have obliterators, I can't yellow scribe them because while I can yellow scribe them right now, yellow scribe them incorrectly because BTS is incorrect. So I'm just gonna have to go through and do it again anyway. So I'm not super motivated to do it wrong in the first place for content. Not that I have a lot of people watching. Um, I do have some reservation opinions about some changes made. I honestly agree with most of them. Uh, yeah, with some stuff that again, like the Iron Warriors, I can't go people heavy and do like Infernal Engine, Demon Engine upgrade and stuff. Even though all Chaos can do it, it's like it literally is their shtick. And with the Obliterators change, I don't know if the stratagem is getting changed as well for Iron Warriors. And then Night Lords, I can't make the full use of the leadership. It's not that great. It's still better than what is it, Word Bearers, like +1 to leadership or something, or like your leadership, you don't take a combat attrition modifier. Ooh, it's so bad. Um, the custom uh, chaos groups are better than word bearers. They're probably going to be the worst out of all of them. Uh, their only good matchup is literally against like Night Lords, maybe. Uh, or Necron Fear. I don't know. I don't know. Again, I'd like to do these, but I don't think it's gonna happen. Um, these are some other cool ones. If people wanted me to pay me to make armies for them competitively, or to like build a crusade force, and while I focus on strike force, I have no issue doing incursion or combat patrol as well. That's not something I really looked into because I usually just do this for fun. I might just like charge people nothing and build an army for them if they had an idea of what they wanted. But if you want an army, it's already on these lists. It's already on Battlescribe. I'll just be yell scribing it anyway, and you can just copy what I have. I hope everyone's doing well. It's been hot lately. I really didn't like the hours for my old job, current slash old, and I'm looking for other stuff in the area, etc., or something to do remotely, so I can spend some more time with my dog at home. Yeah, without further ado, I'll put out some more streamed content, maybe of Ark, some other games. I'll try to get some more gaming in while I'm doing some adulting. But feel free to reach out if you have any questions, recommendations, complaints, compliments, advice, argumentation, or you have any requests, etc. I don't know if I already said that. Without further ado, everyone, I don't know how many times I've said that now. Have a good day, have a great weekend, have fun-filled adventure, and happy wargaming. Take care.